Hello church family. This Sunday we start a new series in Romans chapter 12, and so I thought I'd give you a brief 2-minute introduction to that before Sunday rolls around. The book itself was written by the Apostle Paul. It was probably written in around AD 55, maybe 57 or thereabouts, which would have made Paul about 50 or 52 years old when he wrote the letter, and about 8 to 10 years before his death. It was, as the name suggests, written to the church in Rome. This was a church that Paul had not yet visited, but one which he hoped to go to at some point in the future, and it was a church that was made up of both Jews and Gentiles. The letter doesn't cover specific issues within the life of the church, but rather has grander themes which allow Paul's writing to soar. He talks about salvation and grace and law and sin and mercy and about faith, and most importantly, he speaks about God. In fact, God is mentioned once in every 46 words in this letter. This book has had a significant influence on people of the past. Augustine was converted when reading through a passage in Romans. Luther had a spiritual experience that he was shaped by this book into the spiritual experience when he read things like, "The righteous shall live by faith." Wesley's conversion was said to have been triggered by Luther's preface to the letter to the Romans. But the book isn't only for the high-minded. It's for you and me. It gets broken down into what it means for our lives and everyday living. And we'll be looking at that specifically in chapter 12, but this Sunday, we'll be looking at verses 1 and 2. And so I thought this would be a good time for us to read them together. It says this: "Therefore I urge you, brothers and sisters, in view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as living sacrifices, holy and pleasing to God. This is your true and proper worship. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, his pleasing and perfect will." I look forward to seeing you on Sunday.